Elena Toledo, you are from Honduras. Tell me the name of your organization because I'll butcher the name.
Fundación Eléutera.
And that stands for liberty.
Yes.
If Americans know anything at all about Honduras, they're thinking about the Migrant Caravans that another one apparently started on January 15th and is working its way up to Mexico to the border with the U.S. Your job is to try to figure out ways to create opportunity and prosperity and make it so that Hondurans don't feel like they have to flee. But tell me first about the mission of the foundation and how it started.
We started 5 years ago, and because there was a lot of work to do about the free market and public policies. The mission is influence with public policies to make the life of Hondurans more prosperous and more free and more practical, because I wanted to help poor people. And I just knew that.
You were studying to be a nun.
Yes.
So you're in a monastery. What does that mean to study to be a nun?
In the religious life, I was in a convent.
Yeah.
And with a lot of nuns, and I went to an organization that was established in a neighborhood where if the people goes there to buy drugs, it's because they are in the worst scenario of the addiction.
Yeah.
And a lot of prostitution and a lot of single mothers, and it's like 10,000 problems in the small neighborhood. It's a very structured life.
Yeah.
And in a lot of in a schedule, and you need to respect, and you always are studying and reading and praying, but I can't decide if I can go to the store, if I want to go with a coffee. I can't decide that.
Yeah.
And
but you still wanted to help people, which is why you started that process in the first place.
Yes.
I feel like the drug wars in particular have just destroyed any semblance of the rule of law in your country.
Yes. That's a huge topic there. Because we don't have hope that the legalizations get there. We have hundreds of deaths every year because of drug wars.
I think until very recently, one of your cities, perhaps your hometown, was the murder capital of the world.
Yes.
This year, tragically, it's Caracas.
Yes.
In Venezuela, which is just a disaster for a lot of reasons we know, socialism and poverty and hunger and all that stuff.
Yes, is very sad. And in Honduras, the security is improving, but they are not attacking the problem. The drug war is still there, and maybe we have now less murders, but the people is selling. And the people is trafficking in the people, because we are just in the middle. We are the battlefield there between South America and North America. And the people in Honduras, there are consumers, yes, but we don't produce. Yeah. But if there are producers in a very low scale. I always receive messages in our Facebook page, for example. Oh, you help the people? Yes. Can you give me some money? Or can you give me some bonus? Or some... they always think that we are Fundación.
Yeah. That
we give fishes.
Yeah.
But no, come to my office and I will teach you how you will sell the fishes.
Yeah.
The society is very comfortable waiting. And we are trying to get them out of the comfort zone.
If you were the libertarian philosopher king of Honduras, what are the 2 or 3 things that you would do to create prosperity?
A small government, legalize all the drugs, and teach the people that they can be free, but they need to be responsible too, because the people wants to be free, but they don't know how, and we don't always talk about responsibility. And that, I think that three things. We are a very small country, 9 millions of inhabitants, like the population of New York. And we don't need a government that actually is the biggest employer of Honduras.